I'm Dr. Michael Tebbe, a chiropractor.
I'm Harrison Kuehn, athletic trainer.
So as a bonus module here, we got some stuff you can do with the foam roller and also with a massage gun so that you can help yourself along this journey, because you're going to be using this foam roller in month 2 and 3. So there's also some great stuff you can do with it. So the first thing we want to show is ways to help kind of stretch out the chest and the shoulders. You know, over the years, we tend to get more and more like this. So probably one of the easiest ways to get down is just kind of lay down next to the roller. You know, do it on a soft floor. If the floor is kind of mushy, it helps keep the roller from rolling all over the place, and it's more comfortable for you. If you need to put either some books or a folded towel underneath your head, that's fine. Palms up. So you can start off low down here, and as you're moving, you may have to raise your hands up off the ground, but you can just slowly start stretching your shoulders out, and you can just kind of move through there. You know, if there's sticky spots, just kind of figure out, maybe raise your hands up a little bit more off the ground so you can move past that sticky spot. But this will help start getting your mid-back stretched out, because as you're bringing your arms up here, it's making your middle back start to stretch backwards that way. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. When there's a spot where you want to stretch, just kind of let your hands drop. You can breathe in, kind of just gently lift your arms off the ground, and then as you exhale, just let your chest sigh the breath out. Let your chest just go. Let everything go. And then as you breathe in again, just hold, gently increase the tension, holding your arms up off the ground. And then exhale. The air should just come out. So you're just getting a nice stretch and opening through there. So that's just ways you can play with it. If you want to try different things, you can try putting your hands here, thumbs pointing towards the ground, and just gently roll the shoulders like that. So you're starting to get those shoulders moving. Those are all different ways that you can use and play around with this. Or you can just bring your hands really low so they're on the ground here at a comfortable angle, and just practice some of the breathing that we showed. And this can be super relaxing because you're getting in some gentle stretching of your chest. Just being on the foam rollers making you open, and it's really relaxing just to lay here and breathe. Okay, so the next thing we want to show you, so just probably roll off to the side, whatever is easy for you. So then you're going to spin the roller. So you're going to put the roller kind of underneath your shoulder blades. There you go. So initially, just keep your butt on the ground, because that lets you, and then just let your body stretch. Harrison's kind of keeping his elbows pulled in gently, because that gets your shoulder blades out of the way. And again, you can just kind of contract as you inhale, bring it forward, curl everything forward. As you inhale here, curl it forward. As you exhale, look with your eyes up, and then just try to relax and let that stretch. So you're trying to get this part of your back to stretch. You're not trying to stretch your low back more. So you may not be able to go as far as Harrison, totally fine. You're just hanging out, just doing some really easy stretching with this. So yeah, you can do 10 rounds of that. Just do what feels good. Just be gentle with all this stuff. Especially this thing, you don't want to force it. But just as you start all this movement we're having you do and strengthening, you can kind of reposition yourself on the roller. Try different angles in the mid-back. There's a spot that feels more sticky. So that'll help you start to grease and lubricate and get all those joints in your mid-back starting to move again. Really good for us over the years. Okay, so now many of you probably have a massage gun. One area that most likely is going to get tight on you, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the lower body, is the hips are going to get tight. So you want to turn on your massage gun, bring your foot up, kind of start off that hard spot in your hip, and then work the gun kind of up and in this way. And typically when you get in, I prefer the ball head of the massage gun, But as you get into here, like it'll get real tight as you get closer to the bone inside there. So that's just a great way to 30 seconds, 45 seconds max. Don't overdo it because then it can make the muscle get tighter and irritated. So again, same thing here, lifting up. Just put your foot on something, make sure you got good balance on there. Now for the quads, for working that, we want to start on the inside and then wind our way this way. Because most people's tendency is to roll the knee in. So we want to help encourage the body to unwind that pattern and help it get there. So start on the inside. And you might get to a spot. When you get to a spot, there could be a tight spot, and you can just kind of wiggle it some. Keep trying to work it. It'll start to release, and you can kind of move on up. As you come up, you can let the leg drop. Just keep moving it. If you want to do the calves, if the calves are tight, again, working from the outside of the calf, trying to push in this way. So you can kind of get in there. Because again, the pattern is the foot to collapse in. So the whole calf muscle wants to rotate this way. So we want to help it try to unscrew that way. So we can teach our body to have better mechanics in there. You can also lay on the ground with the foam roller and work in the chest like this. That's a great way to do it. Another great one, if somebody can do it for you, put your hand up there. So feel the edge of the shoulder blade. So you're going to feel this is called the spine of the scapula. That's our top border. We can feel the inside edge of the shoulder blade. And then we're going to kind of come in to where it's all that soft stuff and then work all this stuff in towards the middle of the body. So hopefully you can see that okay. You're going to come in here. So it's all the soft stuff. Don't hit their bone. But that's a great one. Another great spot to help release, and which will help create more flexibility in the mid-back, is starting from the middle of the back. Don't go on the spine, just right next to it. And then push out towards the ribs. And you can kind of see how Harrison pulls a little bit. This is a tight area on everybody. So just starting to work that stuff. That'll help start to free up the rib cage. It's going to allow your abs to work better, your breathing muscles to work better. So that's all great stuff to do. Again, you can have somebody else. They can do the spot on the glutes as well, starting out in the middle and then working up. So these are just little tricks. Like if you're finding some of the exercises, you're getting a little sticky in certain areas, just try playing with the massage gun, kind of following some of these ideas of like unwinding the leg, opening the upper body, and seeing if you can work out some of those sticky spots with the massage gun.
Mm-hmm. As they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So it's good to be knowing how to do these things. These tools are not crazy expensive or anything like that.
Most likely you have them already.
You probably already have them sitting around collecting dust in your home. So this is a great way that you can start to utilize these and just get ahead of things before, hopefully they don't get any worse.
Awesome. Enjoy.